fun facts. I've actually never seen a woman.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this online.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
I think the other two guys here were like, if Kennedy actually appears before me, I'll have an aneurysm and die.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
Instant
yeah,
death.
yeah.
So they
Now I
hid
kind
me.
of.
They hid me in my dungeon where I record this podcast.
Yeah, I keep Spencer
Valid.
locked in my basement actually.
I saw sunlight like a month ago, and I
What?
think
How?
Wait, you did?
what? Oh shit.
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta.
Wait.
No
oh,
Christmas.
no,
No Christmas.
Okay. Start the podcast.
Are we gonna start now?
Oh
The
yeah.
sigh of dad.
Are
The
we on- are
sigh
we
of
still on that?
dad.
Just your average kind of scholars in a world of mystery and sacred altars. Together we will make it through. Together we will find the truth. Class is in session and with zero direction, we're gonna pass the test. Draconic aggression and ghostly possession. College really is the best. Though odds are stacked against us, and our GPAs should not be discussed. I promise I will educate until I graduate.
Hi everybody, my name is Andrew Cohen and I'm going to be the DM for this session. We are doing class in session and I'm going to go through and introduce us one at a time. At the end, you guys can ask me one fun fact about one of the NPCs that I've made out of the 30. And you guys just have to tell me one about your player. I'm surprising you with this and let's go. Hayden, our editor, can you tell me something about Jesse?
Jesse is allergic to almonds. Not other
Okay.
nuts, only almonds.
Only almonds. How did he find that out?
By eating an almond.
Fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, no more on that. That's
this
the
was
end.
in the last 2 weeks before the campaign started.
He was on the road and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he tried it and he was like, "I'm gonna die."
Exactly.
A
Foreign
allergy reaction.
substance, yeah.
Wait, do people in fantasy like know what allergies were, or do they just be like, "Nah, that's poisonous"?
I imagine it's like
No.
when more than one person eats it at once. It's like, okay, well, this is
Yeah.
deadly 20% of the time.
Yeah, I feel like it goes off a
Bet.
percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there's a guy selling almonds. He's like, "All right, this might kill you, but if it doesn't, it's really good."
This has only
It
killed
tastes
3
great.
people in the past month, but it has killed people.
It's nutrient dense.
For those of you who don't know, in actual real life, I'll probably become a salesperson, and I love that pitch. Hey, this might have life-altering implications and could end your life, but if it doesn't, it's gonna be so tight, man.
Yeah, this is gonna taste really good.
You're gonna be the coolest kid. You're gonna be the coolest guy. It's gonna be awesome.
This is gonna
And
taste
that's
really
my
good. You're
secret.
gonna like it.
Anyway, that's enough about almonds. Spencer Birmingham, our music director, how are you doing today? Can you tell me a fun fact about Johnston Davidson, please?
Johnston writes poetry. He's actually really untalented with music, but he loves writing poetry. So that's how he releases.
Do you have a haiku for us?
Spit
Put
bars,
on the
spit
spot,
bars,
put on the
spit
spot.
bars.
hang on.
There
hang
once
on.
was a man from Nantucket.
Don't worry about it.
He's got this. I
Don't worry.
believe in him.
Okay.
I'll give you till the end of the session.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Moon-kissed emerald trees, whispers through the leafy sea, nature's dance, green.
All right. I
Damn,
don't even know
girl.
if that was right, but yeah, that sounds. Yeah,
I think
like
I think that was right.
That's how haikus work, bitches.
I wasn't
Fucking
counting. I
go
wasn't
5,
using my
7, then
fingers.
5. That's the way to stay
I don't
alive.
have fingers. What are y'all talking about?
Now, what's my secret? You'll never know. You'll never know.
His secret is
I
he's
thought-
just a genius.
I'm just that good. Next time I'll actually prepare a better. I'll actually prepare a poem because I did just use ChatGPT for that.
Oh, what?
You motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Stuff like that.
all y'all were so impressed with me. For 10 seconds there.
All right, so we're voting him off
Dang
the
it.
island, right? We're voting him off the
Yeah, throw him off
podcast.
the island.
Get
Let's
out.
Let's move on
Vetoed.
to Kennedy Reese, our art
I thought you might be
director.
able to hear me like furiously typing on my keyboard.
That's so genius. I should just do that for everything.
Yeah, that's how we make characters now, right?
Yeah.
No, that takes the fun from it. No.
No. Yeah, we can't do that every time. Next time I'll actually prepare something.
All right, Kennedy, what you got for us, art director?
Okay. So here's me stalling in order to make a fun fact
Mhm.
because there aren't many.
Oh,
Fun.
are they unfun fact?
They're not
Fun
fun facts about my character.
What's her favorite color and why?
What's Krem's favorite color?
Crum's favorite color is white, but only because it is the absorption of all other colors.
Isn't that black?
No, it's
I
the
thought
opposite.
white reflected all the light.
No, like if you shine like a white light through a prism, it makes the rainbow.
Yeah,
Why-
but I thought when you looked at something, it was like the light bouncing off the object. So if it's white, it's reflecting all the light.
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on.
It's
then black is like
reflecting
a-
that.
I'm gonna
It's
ask
reflecting that
ChatGPT.
light because all of those colors are already in the white pigment.
I don't know. What's
There's a
time to
lot
our
of
head-
math about it.
There's a lot of math there. All right.
Okay,
Kennedy,
fine.
Kennedy, I'm very sorry. White light reflects all visible light and absorbs none of it.
So sorry to.
I'm very
To-
sorry. So is your
to-
favorite color
I-
black?
No, it's actually cream. My favorite color is cream because it's so
Hell
close to my
yeah.
name.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that because cream is your name in common?
In common.
Is that your?
Krem
that-
is
that
just
thing?
is drow is what it is. All right, you guys can now ask me any one NPC a fun fact about them.
Wait. Okay. Only we can't
Okay,
ask.
shut
Specific,
up.
shit. I was gonna use this to find weaknesses. I forgot it was a fun fact. I was
Yeah,
gonna be like,
fun
Fun fact.
it's gonna be
Fun
like,
fact,
Who
what are your
this is-
weaknesses?
I feel like we should get to know our roommate a little.
Yes.
That would be.
Absolutely, we
Where
should.
is she? Where is she? I'm looking.
All right, Mariana.
Yeah.
Is it Marigold
Marion
Hollis?
Marion
It's
Cleanse.
Marigold. Yeah, Marion Cleanse. So
Ah.
fun fact about Marion. She actually really likes animals, but animals hate her because every time she holds on to them, she just kind of warms up because she's a fire genasi.
Oh, like
and
just
they
like get
just kind
excited
of-
about it.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like either freak out or catch fire.
Dang. So
Aw.
Oh
she's
no.
she's literally Midas, and just
Midas, but fire.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. That's awful.
That's so
Dude.
scary.
That's a curse. We're gonna have to get
As
her
it
gloves
should
or
be.
something.
As it should be.
Get you. Dang.
Oh my
Dang,
God.
Crip.
Wow.
Right?
Getting into character, I see.
Midas, but fire.
Midas, but fire.
All right, y'all ready to start?
Yes.
Hell
let's-
yeah.
We're gonna do a quick recap if y'all are okay with that,
Hell yeah.
Yes.
or we can just skip to right where
No,
we
I
were
need-
left
No,
off.
I'm down
I
for a
need to-
recap. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Actually,
Um,
wasn't
So last time, you weren't here last time. Okay,
here. I wasn't.
cool.
It was my clone.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
listen to the last episode.
Oh,
Fuck,
you
I
didn't?
just
Yeah.
showed Hayden how I escaped the basement. Fuck. All right.
That makes so much sense.
Okay, we can actually
I
start.
really just want to
All
recap.
right. So last time you guys all headed off to the College of Wadalina's School for the Weird. On your way, you stopped to take rest with your travel guide, James, and he was telling you that he needed to pick up something for his wife because it was their anniversary. He went off to find something and was attacked by a bear. After just looking at it, you could see that this was in fact a ruse, and his wife was actually a bear. After petting her for what seemed way too long, you guys headed back to the college. Once you got there, you got to meet everybody that's kind of in your freshman year, at least everybody that I'm willing to make on D&D Beyond. And did you just roll stealth?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm really bad at it.
You rolled 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
You made friends with Marion, and as you were listening to one of the head teachers, Mr. Mollywog, you noticed that some of the other classmates were heading out to get an advantage on the challenge that started. Spoiling their ruse by using a sacred flame, you chase after them into a large open room with a large gate and an Oni in it. After the Oni decided to freeze most of the other team, you fought it by gouging its eyes out repeatedly, which proved to be an effective strategy. After defeating it, you found a hat that belongs to the main professor, Miss Wadalina Laughingheart, and yeah, you guys ended with a I think jumping to the air, high-fiving each other sort of situation.
I would not do that, but
All right. Everyone
Jesse
but Krem is
absolutely
doing
would. Yeah.
that.
Krem would give them a side eye.
How? Okay. How did you roll 1060? How did you do that? What did you do?
Wait, what did he? I'm not
rolled.
looking at
He
the D&D
rolled.
Beyond.
He's on the map, and he rolled a 1060 somehow.
He's really good at it.
He's really whatever it is. I don't
so
know what.
fucking good at D&D, you bastards.
I'm so fucking good.
I win the game.
Plus 1000.
Level me up.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
level up, I
man.
think.
I've spent that entire intro clicking the D20 dice on D&D Beyond to see how many I can
There's the explanation.
How did y'all beat this encounter last time? I don't understand.
The eyes.
We aim
went
for the eyes. We fight dirty.
Hey, see, the answer, Andrew, is that I am the only one here that is here to fuck around, and everyone else is here to find out.
You know what? That's fair. As I was telling Hayden, the next one's gonna have blind sight, so no more of that.
The next one's gonna have blinds. Oh, it's
Aim for the nuts. Aim for the nuts next time.
And it's bloodline. If it can't reproduce, it can't finish us off.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
Can I close the gate?
Yeah. Would you like to do that? Make an
Actually,
investigation check.
I would want to investigate the gate first.
Okay, both of you make an investigation check. You are looking for a way to close it, and Krem, you're looking for a way to see anything about it.
See.
And I'm just gonna trust that you're rolling whatever.
Yeah, I got my dice.
I also have dice.
I got a 15 for investigation.
15.
Oh, that's not so great.
Yeah, 14
let me
plus
look at
1.
what my modifiers. I got an 8.
Okay. So Krem, you notice that the blood trail leads up to the where the gate would close. It opens outwards with 2 large doors with these sort of metal handles that are attached to chains. What you notice, Jesse, is that these chains lead into the stone wall off to the left, and you surmise that they could go into the sort of room on your left, sort of the guard station, if you would.
I'll saunter on in. Take a little
Alright.
mosey around.
You see that the cage sort of like door is already swung open, and that there is a dead guard right at the entrance. And as you wander in, you can see that there are some lockers, tables. There's a set of cards that looks like it was in mid-play that has been stopped, and there's blood splattered over the top of it. As you continue in, you can see that behind one of the doors, there is a lever that is switched already. And through the left-hand door, you can see that there is a larger room with another lever inside of it that is also switched.
Okay, are the levers labeled?
You don't see anything that's labeling it, no.
Okay, you said there were just two levers.
Yeah, there's 2 levers in 2 opposite rooms.
Okay, I'm gonna like lean out the door to like this little guard station.
Okay.
Hey everyone, Can someone? One thing, our friend there who's currently dying, JD, can you get him?
Wait, who?
The barbarian guy who went down. And like
Dormash is just there, like tongue out, like
yeah, like he like laying on the ground.
Sorry guys, I zoned out there for a second, and as an extraterrestrial being, I thought that I couldn't see him on the map. I don't even know what that means, but
You
man,
can. The Oni is just laying on top of him. Let
oh,
me.
got it.
There
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is.
yeah. There he's got it. Okay. So yeah, I reach out to him, and I cantrip spare the dying.
All right. The tongue recedes back into his mouth, and his jaw closes, and he is fast asleep.
And then Krem, while JD's dealing with that, there's two levers. Can you help me out for a minute?
Can DM, can I roll investigation on the Oni to see, or perception on the Oni
Hey.
to see if I notice anything interesting about him?
Yeah, we'll make an investigation check.
Investigation or perception? Can I please do perception?
You're looking for something specific. If this
Oh,
was
no.
general about the room, then I would, but
Yeah, it's fair. Oh no! Yay! 20.
oh, natural 20. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Loot.
So first thing you notice about this thing, his eyes are gone, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wonder-
it has
wonder
a
that.
large glaive across its back
Mm.
that you saw hit some of the other characters and do some substantial damage.
Does it look like
It's
I can wield the glaive?
make a strength check for me.
All right, hang on.
If I might ask, what is your base strength?
+2, and I got a 21.
+2. 21. Yeah, you reach down, you just kind of like shove the Oni off, kind of roll it over, and you pick this thing up, and it is heavy. You don't think you could probably do 2 swings like the Oni was doing, but you could maybe do like 1
Okay.
with this thing. And it's not in the larger form that it was in. It's in the smaller form.
Okay. So can I can I add
Yeah.
my inventory?
Let me find out exactly what the damage is on that.
Okay.
Because I have it as an encounter on here.
Would it just be like a regular glaive?
I believe it would. Yeah, but I just want to make sure it doesn't have anything special
Listeners,
on it.
I hope you understand that this is the beginning of a long and joyful journey where JD loots every body that he murders.
Good to know.
He's gonna take everything from because they're dead. They don't need it.
Valid.
That's
I
fair.
They
respect
don't
that.
need it.
All
Their
right.
loved ones- no one loved this thing.
Well, you don't know that.
How do you know that?
Intuition.
Can I make some kind of check to see if anyone loved this thing?
make a what check is this gonna be?
Nature-
Make an insight check.
Insight. That's the one wisdom I have +2. Let's go. Nat fucking 20.
Yay!
You
Did anyone love
guys,
this thing?
stop.
Did anyone love this thing?
I'm gonna keep this simple. No.
Damn it.
This thing is known for being an isolate creature. Like, I don't know if isolate's a word. Being a creature that keeps to itself. You know that it plays by its own rules, mostly evil ones.
The evil.
And but as you reach into its back pocket, you can see there is a locket, and you open its little baby Oni, and it just says,
no.
"I love you, Daddy."
Wait, but you just told us no one loves it. So has that changed over time?
Yeah, no one has loved it in
no
a
one
very
currently
long
loves it.
time.
No one currently.
Yeah.
No.
You know what?
No.
I'll amend my previous statement. I will roll insight to see if I can tell if anyone has ever loved the things that we've killed. And if they
Jesse is
currently love it, I'll
crying.
steal. If they currently love it, I will refrain from looting their body to oblivion. But if no one does,
I mean, it's a locket with a picture of a baby Oni. You don't know what
I'm keeping it.
gender it is, but
Keeping it.
you're keeping the locket?
Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah, the glaive is a 1d10 plus 4. It's a two-handed weapon, so have fun with that. Yes. And it looks sort of like Kratos' axe, but like less magical, if that makes any sense.
Any chance you could drop that in the Discord so I could look it up?
Okay, yeah, I think it might be an item for an equipment.
Yeah, you
If
can just
not,
add a glaive in your equipment.
yeah.
I'll look it up.
So
Back to
are
the
you
other
and Krem? Are you and Krem going into the guard station?
Yeah, if Krem wants to follow.
I suppose I can help.
Yeah, there's
Alright,
just
so you
2
walk
levers. I think
in.
we need to pull them together.
Okay.
So you're pulling them both at the same time?
I think yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you both pull the levers in unison. I want you both to make strength checks for me.
Oh god.
Oh. Ah. I will warn the party now. This is my flaw. Is strength. It's okay though, because I rolled a 19, but it's a -1, so it's an 18.
Guys,
I got
you rolled so high.
I got 11.
11.
Yeah.
But I got
Okay.
18.
The DC was not high on this.
Okay. Thank God.
It was like a 10 to see if you could do it. So you barely you had to kind of like put yourself against the wall and use another axe to kind of leverage the lever over because it's a heavy thing.
Oh, yeah, I take my staff. I just hit it.
So Krem, you basically leap off the wall and then use your momentum to push this lever forward at the same time as Jesse does. And as you do, you hear a large kind of rattling from the chains as the door closes on the tunnel.
Nice.
Congratulations, you solved the door puzzle.
Guys, we did it.
Let's
Virtual high five.
go.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's all clap in front of our microphones.
Marion comes up and she goes for the high five for you.
One. This was not in game, but
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
What are you guys talking about?
Sorry. Yeah.
We just solved the
up top,
puzzle.
Up top. Ready? Are you ready, Marion?
What?
Up top. Ready?
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
2.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice to have somebody as tall as me.
Marion, that was a crisp high five.
Yeah,
Height
usually I
isn't
have to do down
everything.
lows.
What?
I have to do down lows because I'm taller than most people.
Oh shit. Wait. Do you want to do? You want to do the whole thing? Up top.
Oh, okay.
Up and down low. And then I hold my hand out and I make an agility check,
all right, sure, yeah.
athletics check. Here we go.
Yeah.
I got a 14. Is she too slow?
Let's see. She's gonna roll a counter to that.
Oh god.
Let me pull up her stats about this.
Sorry.
Making an athletics check.
This on you.
This is very important. Oh, she has a
Very
+1 to this.
+2.
She got a natural 20.
God bless. She is not too. What does she do to me?
She takes your hand
What does
and
she
just
do to me, DM?
spins you,
You what me?
and then you land back on your feet perfectly.
She flips me.
She flips you.
Gosh.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise.
Yeah. You know what? That was the way that was supposed to work. You know, you're really, really good at this.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
walk
know.
up to Marion
Yeah.
and
what's
I'm
up?
going to look at her and I'm going to ask her this question.
Okay.
Can
What-
I get on your shoulders to be that tall?
Yeah. I mean, you'd be taller, but absolutely, yeah. And she reaches down and just hoists you up with little effort. And you're sitting on top of her armor, which is kind of cut down the center of it. And it is like a stove, but after you've done a little bit of cooking and it's kind of cooled down a little bit. So it's
So
kind
it's
of
like
a warm.
a heated seat in a car.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I would also like to walk up to Miriam.
What are you gonna say?
Can you carry me as well?
I can try. And she kind of moves Krem over to one shoulder, and she's gonna make a strength check to see if she can do 2.
I'm gonna fight this because I don't want him. I want to be on Marion.
Oh, I will absolutely fight back.
Okay, she's taking it with disadvantage now.
Wait, but can I try to help her? Cancel.
Alright, she rolled a
No.
19 plus 1 for 20. And another 19. She's got this.
Wow.
She picks you both up, even with disadvantage, and she just starts walking around, kind of lifting you both up. Yeah, I really don't know why people are afraid of me. I think I'm so cool.
You are.
I'm gonna
cool,
whisper
Marion.
to myself. I also think you're cool.
Aw.
Whoa. And JD does not hear
Um,
that. Spencer sees character development. So can I go investigate? I can see this guy that the audience can't see, but there's a guy on the map that is like just sprawled in a
Yes.
rectangular room. Can I see him?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Okay.
go over to him. It is a half elf, who has a stab wound like directly through his chest.
Is he alive?
Make a medicine check.
Make a medicine check. I'm good at that. Hang on. Okay, I'm not that. I'm got a 13.
Okay, 13 tells you that he's very much dead.
Okay, he's very dead.
Very dead.
That's rough. Can I get in that room?
Yeah, they were just in it. They let me actually remove the fog so you can see this.
Okay.
But they were just in here
Oh wow.
and they pulled these levers. I should have
Oh,
erased
shoot.
this earlier.
I thought they were way over here. I thought they were doing stuff by the
No,
gate.
no, they were in here, removing some of the gate so it could close.
Got you. Okay, so everything has this entire place been investigated yet?
They went and found the levers. They haven't done anything
Okay,
else
yeah,
other than that.
I'd like to analyze this whole place.
All right. Are you doing like a perception to see everything that's in the room, or are you
Yes.
looking for something specific?
Yes, I'm just perceptioning, and I
Okay.
perception the shit out of that.
What did you roll? A natural
A
20?
A natural
25.
20 plus 5.
You got okay. The audience isn't going to believe us. We're rolling so many. Like this
I
is out
am.
of. This
Andrew,
is out of like.
Hey, I rolled a
combat.
6 earlier. I rolled a 6 earlier.
I got a 10 earlier, so.
I've been
But
trading
still.
for 12 weeks.
All right.
12 weeks. D&D. Anyway, sorry.
So you do a pretty thorough investigation of this room. Every single one of them, the bodies, is killed in the exact same way.
Gotcha.
It's a chest wound directly through the chest. I feel like I said that already. But what's odd about it is it seems as though there was no struggle.
Okay.
Like they were caught off guard by this. Also, go on.
I was gonna say, can I detect magic?
Oh yeah, detect magic. It reveals that the light sources in there are sort of like a typical conjuration that kind of permanently illuminates a room. None of these guards had anything magical on them. There's nothing magical about the chains. It was just kind of a common station.
Okay. And there's
What
no,
you
there's,
what? It,
I was gonna say, yeah. Is there nothing residual on these people? Let me read detect magic. Actually, I thought.
in fact, what's odd about it is it's like absolutely nothing. Like something like most things in this world have a little bit of magic to them, but there is nothing, especially from these chest wounds, which is strange.
How large and what shape are the chest wounds?
That would be more of a medicine check.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you rolled a 13 earlier. We're gonna go with that.
Okay.
It is shaped as though a short sword was put directly through them.
Okay. Got it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna-
Sorry, Kennedy.
A natural
gonna
20 also
leave-
gets you one more thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll
As
let
you
you
peek
finish
out
that.
to, yeah, sorry. As you peek out the door, you notice that there are 2 torches on either side of the, like kind of gate, and they're both out.
Got it.
Like they're both not going.
Got it.
So,
Are there any torches in this room that I can like pick up from their mantles and take them outside to relight those?
yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah,
I do that.
cool. Krem, go ahead.
I'm gonna lean over to Jesse and I'm gonna say on Miriam's shoulders still.
Yeah,
Because we have not moved.
of course.
We should probably tell someone about this. And I'm holding the hat to the
For Professor Wadalina.
yes, holding the hat of Professor Wadalina.
Yes, I Take it this is someone you know.
It is not.
Like someone should know
However,
about the Oni and the open door.
Definitely.
As you say this, you see a large half orc with a long sword walk sort of from the left hand side where the other group escaped from. And he goes, "What is taking you all so? Oh my god!" And he runs over, and he just kind of flips the Oni away from the rest of you. And he goes, "Stand back! This is a dangerous,
Oh, don't.
vile, vicious."
We killed it.
It's dead, isn't it?
it's
Yes.
dead.
Look at its eyes, man. Look at that shit.
Yeah,
It's gross.
we
That's what
did
I said
that.
last time I noticed. Holy shit! The gods have blessed you. Oh, okay.
I cast flame on its eyes again.
I cast create bonfire in its eyes.
I shake
he
my head in
jumps
disappointment.
back, from this thing and slices it in half with the long sword across his back. Okay. It's definitely dead. Okay.
I kick it.
It's dead. You don't have to kick it. It's dead.
Can I roll
You're
strength?
kicking it. You're kicking a dead Oni. It's
Can I-
dead.
Can I roll strength?
Eldritch blast.
I'm
Sure,
rolling
make a
strength.
strength check.
I'm rolling strength. I got
Yeah.
a natural 20. It goes flying across the room. I
What? What?
Bro.
You're gonna waste them
Losing
all. This is gonna be so important. You're like, where are the natural 20s, guy? And then you'll be
Where's
like,
my
oh,
religion natural 20s? This is ridiculous. Anyway, JD like hulks out for a second and yeets the corpse of the Oni like at least 4 feet. And he's breathing heavy. He's like, okay, I got a little carried away there. I'm sorry.
you scare me, freshman. I know I don't say that lightly. I'm the bodyguard here, and I say you scare me.
I go for a high five.
Okay,
Oh.
he does not reciprocate.
You're the bodyguard.
I still 5.
Yes, I am. I was coming to see what was taking you so long, and I
Yes.
coming to find this.
The door was
So-
open, and I believe my friend Krem has something that she wanted to bring to your attention.
I hold
Do you
out.
show him that?
I show him the hat, and then I
He-
point at the trail of blood.
He looks at it, and his eyes kind of go wide, and then he kind of looks at the blood, and he's like, "This is still fresh." And he runs over to it, and he looks at it with the attention to detail of someone who is like a master in their craft. And he kind of leans down, smells it, and then puts his finger in it and licks it. Okay, this is fresh, maybe but an hour old at most. This is not good. This is not good. Oh no. You kids need to go find some. You need to go back. You need to go back to the room. You need to find someone immediately. And he starts to cast these sigils, and the blood starts to float up into these bottles that he has kept on his side.
But what about the
So,
prize?
Yeah, are we going where everyone else went, or are we going
Prize,
back?
prize. What prize? Oh, your prize. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they can take care of it. Oh, and he is not even like looking at y'all while he says this. Yes. Find Mollywog, and he kind of just pushes y'all off. Take the Dragonborn. And he kind of just like
Yes.
pushes him. At this point, he kind of Zormash rolls awake. He's like, "I killed it." Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
he
brother.
kind of looks at the rest of you. You fight well.
Yeah, you did good, friend. You did
You
good.
don't die well. You're good
No,
at that. You're good at that.
don't die well.
Yeah.
I
you're
can take
good
that
at
as my new crest name.
Yeah. Some might call that die difficult.
Die difficult. Yes. Supposedly,
Yes.
I feel like there's another name for
Ah,
something more catchy.
There's definitely
Die
no
not
Christmas
easy.
movie.
Not die not
Die.
easy. No,
Die
not
not
easy.
easy. Yes.
Die not easy.
I like this.
This is good.
All right. I'm going now. And he kind of runs off to where his friends were.
I'm gonna
So
look to Marion. I'm gonna say, You were here first. Do you know who Mollywog is? I'm not familiar with the names yet.
Oh, Mollywog. Yes. Do you remember the older man who took a spit roast and stabbed it through a stone pillar?
Oh, that's Mollywog.
Yes, that's him. He's kind of like the second head honcho around here. He's
A
pretty
hard ass.
tough. Wants to. I don't know him all that well. I just read up on the brochures, and I'm a big fan of the place, and she just kind of gets a little bit giddy.
Interesting. Okay. Then do you know where we could find him?
I have no clue. I don't know anything about the actual the layout of this place yet, but
Understood.
we could probably go find him. Yeah.
Then-
Are you guys gonna go off to the left, or out the way you came, or the new direction that the other team left?
I'm personally interested in going in the direction everyone else went. I have a feeling that if they're giving out a prize in that direction, people will probably be there. If not Mollywog, someone who might know where he is.
And she starts to carry the both of you out towards that room, and you actually are very close to hitting the chandelier that's hanging from above, and you kind of have to duck as you go through the hallway.
Let's go.
As you continue through, there's another large open room, but this one is definitely more meant to look this way, like has wooden floors. There's wide open, sort of like grand cathedral like ceilings. As you're looking straight ahead, you can see there is a large sort of incandescent room that has like thousands and thousands of books just kind of hidden away. Scattered throughout the room, there are like lots and lots and lots of booby traps. Some obvious, others less. What makes the ones that are obvious is the fact that they've been tripped, and whoever went through here didn't do a good job of getting through it. So, what would you like to do? Would you continue forward, or explore the library, or what do you want? What would you like to do?
Is there like
Investigation/perception check for booby traps?
I'll help with that.
Which one would you
Yes.
prefer me to roll?
Make an
Investigation or
investigation check with advantage,
okay.
or you can both roll individually. Either one.
I'll do it with
yeah.
advantage. First it was a 14. Second one was a 14. It's +6.
So 20 total.
20. Yes.
Okay. This is a much easier task than it would have been if you had gone first. The other group that went through here, as you've been calling them, the coward group, has obviously tripped most of the traps on the way through here. So as you kind of step over, kind of like Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon, with Toothless's drawing on the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Wonderful. Somebody got it. Cool. You make your way towards
That was
the
a
left-hand
good point.
side.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. And you find that you are now in a long hallway, and actually very close to the entrance of the hallway, there is a large group huddled around one room in particular, and it's 3 rooms up on the right. And it's just a large crowd of people cheering.
All right, cool. So we see a crowd.
Yeah, you see a crowd. As you walk up, you can see that the whole crowd is gathered around this one door into this room, and you peek in and you can see the rest of the group that you were with standing on top of these like beds, all 4 of them on the 4 corners of the room. You see Castillo's holding up a yellow slip in his hand.
Is it just the cowards who are in there?
It is just the cowards. It is them in there, and everyone's kind of else is crowded around it. And he's standing there. He's like, "Yes, I know. The Brooke family prevails again." And he's kind of waving it while covered in scars and like fire burns.
I'm just gonna hop down off of Marion's shoulder and just gonna say, I'm about to make a fucking scene. If making a scene, is that what we're doing?
I'm going to also hop off Marion's shoulder, and instead, I'm not going to ask, and I'm going to yell. What was her name again?
The elf, Sloran.
No. The headmaster.
Oh, Wadalina.
These bitches ran away from an ogre, an oni that we were fighting, when Miss Wadalina herself had blood marks on the other side of it. So she may be dead because these cowards ran away. I yelled out
Okay,
with
yeah.
no intention other than finding someone who knows how to solve the problem.
Okay.
But
So,
I am also gonna yell, and I'm gonna say, these three, Zormash, you're cool. They
He's
abandoned
sitting there in the
us.
crowd like,
They
eh.
abandoned us, and they let their friend Zormash die. We had to save him. We had to save ourselves.
Okay, I want you both to make persuasion checks for the crowd.
Don't even gotta ask me, baby. You wanna know what I have plus to persuasion?
What's your plus?
It's a +5, but
Ooh.
I rolled a 10, so it's only a 15,
Okay.
but still it's a 15.
And Jesse, what did you roll?
12 plus 6 for 18.
Okay. You say this, and the crowd goes silent. And as they were previously jumping on the bed, they stop, and they kind of look around at each other. And Cassio looks over at Zormash, and he goes, "Zormash, is that true?" And Zormash kind of looks at you, and then he looks at him, and then he looks at you, and he looks at him, and he goes, "No, that wasn't true."
I'm
And
gonna
they're
roll
gonna make
intimidation.
they're gonna make a deception check to see if they can roll it off, and they're gonna roll with advantage or one of them's gonna roll with advantage because Zoramash is not agreeing with you
can I make eye contact with Slurian?
guys. Yes. So
I do
Cassio's
so.
gonna roll deception.
I do so, and I'd like to roll. I'd like to roll persuasion, like with this silent plea with her to be like, "Come on."
I would like to cast Silvery Barbs on
Ooh.
whoever's rolling higher. Or not whoever's rolling higher, whoever has the advantage.
This is Castio.
Cassio, I'm easily casting it on that motherfucker.
Okay.
So
he
instead
has
of
to-
instead of at all the advantage, it's just one more roll and whatever the lowest roll of the three is.
Okay. Because he rolled a at 18 and the 19 because he has +5 to deception. He's gonna roll one more time and we'll see how it goes. He rolled 2. So
Get
as he says
fucked.
this, he kind of trips over himself like on the bed as he's trying to gracefully dismount, and you can see that like still the back part of his sort of armor is frostbitten from where the encounter had taken, and they're just kind of like, "What? No, they're known for ice magic. That's odd." And then there's a kind of a murmur across the crowd as they're like, "What's going on?" And that is when pull up even more characters. I have so many tabs open, guys. You have no idea. On my screen, I have like 11.
Did anything happen with Slurian when I rolled a 14? I don't think so.
A 14. So she is actually she's gonna make a wisdom check. I don't know, or an insight. Okay, she's gonna make an insight check on herself. Is what she's gonna do.
Interesting.
An 11. Okay. She looks at you and she's just kind of like, she kind of mouths the words, and just kind of smiles, kind of a fake smile.
What words does she mouth? I can't.
She said, "I'm sorry." I whispered
okay.
it. Did you not hear it? Sorry.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
And I looked
Yes,
at
she goes,
him.
"I'm sorry."
And she looked at me. And I looked at him.
Telltale
So-
Games moment where I will remember that.
I will remember. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah.
It's at this moment that a man with a kind of blue goatee, a very pushed back hairline. He has a very he has hair, but it's all the way pushed back, and it's also blue. Kind of a
Balding.
very pale skin, balding guy. Yeah. He walks in. He goes, "What is the meaning of this?" Kind of like trying to do my best like Snape impression here.
It was
It's
very
kind of
good,
his
actually.
character.
That was pretty good.
And he just see the rest of you. Is what you're saying true about Miss Watalina?
Do I still have her hat on me? I never gave it to the guard.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna literally hold out the hat in front of him. Is this evidence
take-
enough for you?
He takes it and he looks at it and he goes, "Everybody return to whatever room you seem fit to govern. I will take care of this." And he leaves without another word, and you can see some of the other teachers following behind him. And the crowd sort of murmurs a bit before dissipating. And yeah, so y'all can continue to talk to the group, or you can go and try and find another room. But the crowd has left at this point.
Even the teachers.
Even the teachers have left. Yeah.
All right. So, JD claps his hands together and looks at the other. I'm assuming it's Jesse, Krem, and I've already forgotten her name.
Marion.
Marion. Yeah.
Hi, Marion. I'm here.
Clap my hands and it says, "So, that was traumatic.
Yeah.
How we all
We
doing?
also
Yeah, I can agree to that.
How we all doing?
That was the worst moment of my life.
It's pretty bad. How about, hear me out on this. We go back to our rooms. We make some warm drinks or cold drinks, depending on your preferences, Marion, and take the rest of the day off."
It's a fun first day, and I would love to have some fucking alcohol. And she
Yes.
starts to kind of like skip down the hall, looking for any room that seems to be open.
Hi, welcome to the mid-episode break of Spitfire Squires. My name is Hayden. I am our editor, as well as I play Jesse in the show. I just wanted to come on and thank you all for listening to these first couple episodes, listening as we are figuring out how to do this podcasting thing, getting our feet under us. I also wanted to let you all know that we have Instagram and Twitter, so you can find us on those at Spitfire Squires. And just let you all know that we are planning on uploading every 2 weeks on Monday, so that's when you can expect the next episode to come out. Other than that, again, just thank you so much for being here and listening to us have fun and put out something that we enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy too. I'll let you guys get back to the episode now. Thank you.
We'll
All
have
right,
to roll
so
for
here's what you're
bedroom.
gonna do. Yeah, you can roll for bedroom. I want you guys to roll an investigation check, all of you, to see if you can find the best room.
Okay.
investigation, right?
That's right.
That's my bitch.
So JD, you rolled a
Uh,
17,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20, okay,
Sitting pretty with a 13.
13. Okay. So here's how this works. You guys have the rooms labeled B2 quadrant. The room off to your left that had the ticket in it is already claimed by that group. There are other rooms you can pick. If you had rolled low, you would have ended up by the archery section of where people were firing into the wall. I will let you choose whether you'd like to have the room closer to the library or the one sort of in the middle between the two.
Closer to the library for me.
Okay.
Is there a vote?
I think library is fair. I don't have objection to that.
Library.
Okay.
Not
Um,
berry.
Did you just get an accent?
Yes.
Accent acquired.
Let that be.
As Marion's skipping along, you kind of grab her from behind, and she just flips around and starts skipping the other direction, following you guys.
Sick. We should go in the wrong way.
Yeah, she was going in the opposite direction of
no.
y'all.
Let's go.
Marion, for the record, Marion, I just know the library's this way.
Okay.
We were not abandoning you. We love you dearly. You might be my favorite person.
Oh, that's good because I have
besides
abandonment
everyone.
issues.
Oh, we're gonna unpack
I
that
don't
later.
Hey,
read much, so
We
We're
could.
gonna unpack that later.
I mean, if we have a full day, we could unpack everything if we wanted to.
We roll for
Yeah,
unpack.
I
I
have
think
luggage.
that's
I
the
can
point of
unpack that.
yeah. I think that's
Roll
the
for
point of
unpack.
moving in, actually.
Yeah. Here's the next part that happens. We
Okay.
are now going to enter what I like to call a 3-week training period.
Beautiful.
I'm going to have some events that happen for you, and you all get to pick one thing that you would like to do during this 3-week period, be prior to the exam.
I'm assuming I'm
Um,
interested in their time, so
you would yes.
I'm gonna do that now.
You each will get a lesson from your professor, and then something else might happen, something might not happen, and then you can choose if you would like to do something in your spare time.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing that happens to all of you is you get a letter from your families. So we're gonna start with JD.
Do we
Okay.
get to
You
know the
receive
letters?
what?
Do we get to know? Sorry,
Yes,
continue.
I'm gonna read them out to you. So here's what happens. You are hanging out your room, and a yellow dragonborn with kind of bifocals kind of walks in. He's like, "I have some letters for you. We asked the guardians, chaperones, parents of students to send them in, sort of as a helpful re-encouragement during this kind of difficult new transitional period. Little did I know it'd be very, very crucial. So here we have 2 letters. Krem, I didn't receive anything for you, but yeah, if the others would like to share it with you, they can probably do that." And he kind of awkwardly scuttles past y'all's room. And go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna do a little bit, but you can finish your description.
No, go. Bits are great.
So hey guys, like no offense at all. I love y'all. I'm gonna read this outside if you don't mind.
Go for it. Yeah. If
Thank you. And I walk out of the room.
Okay. If you would like, I can ask the other 2 to leave the call, and then I can kind of read the letter to you, or you can have them listen into it.
Can y'all
I mean,
play
Hayden's probably gonna listen to it anyway, but
yeah. Yeah, so
I mean, I
we
have
might, I
to.
mean, we don't want to just exclude Kennedy. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love being excluded. I'll just like deafen myself.
No. You can listen, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you open it up, and you have a lot of family, like a lot of family. But you receive a letter from someone you consider to be very important to you, and it says, "Hi, it's me, Ellie. The family wanted me to write on behalf of everybody. Just wanted to say, I hope you're doing well, and that you're preaching the good word, and that they're learning a lot, so that you can come back and help me get better. At no pressure or anything. But yeah, I hope you're doing okay. Right back, if you can. Love you."
I'm sitting outside on a bench. It's snowy, right?
Yes, it is. It is snowy. It's becoming sort of spring at this time, but it's still snowy.
I've got my jacket on, and I'm like hunched over a little bit, reading this letter. And if you were like looking at a side view of the camera, you'd see like a slight smile under my hood as I'm reading this letter. And I fold it up and put it back into the envelope and tuck the envelope into a pocket inside my jacket, and I keep it there.
Very sweet.
Very
All right,
good.
Jesse.
Yes.
You receive a letter as well. I can offer the same thing if you'd like the others to leave prior to me reading it to you, or they can stay here for it. Either way.
No, I'll like open it right there. Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
gonna open it as soon as I get it.
So you open it and you read it, and it says, "Hey, it's Mom. I know things have been kind of different lately, and I'm just hoping that school provides the outlet that you're looking for. I know you had so much fun um, getting ready to go, and you just seemed a little different after coming back from summer. So I just wanted to let you know that we will always love you, Jesse. And if you need anything, let me know. Love, Mom."
So is that group information, or is that something that you just read?
I'd say I probably like. I would probably share with the class.
Okay.
Like just kind of.
Or I can roll stealth to read over your shoulder.
I I think that okay, this is like a secondary fun fact almost. I think Jesse reads out loud. I
Okay.
I think that if he reads something, it is almost always he says it.
That is coming into play later. I'm calling that shit out when like there's fucking like warning signs and Jesse's just like, keep out.
Like not always like yelling it, but like
Okay, no, that's actually cool. If you're like
Secrets,
whispering,
keep quiet.
you're like
Yeah.
whispering under your breath. I pass you a note in class.
Yeah, that's how it
and you're
always
just
is.
like, this teacher is hot, and I'm like, fucking Jesse.
Yeah, like absolutely that type of stuff is how I think Jesse works with reading.
All right. So, Kennedy,
Well,
Krem receives her letter a bit differently. What happens is you are at lunch for the cafeteria, and you receive your kind of mutton for the day, and you go down to sit down. You don't really notice it at first, but then you look as you go to take a slice of your meat, and you can see that there is a small, now kind of soggy envelope sticking out of the mutton, and at the top of the mutton there is a brand of a cleaver, like a knife, burned into the top of the meat.
I'm gonna say lovely. And I'm going to roll investigation on the cleaver brand. If
Okay.
that's, or would I just know this innately? I feel like I would just
You
know
know
this.
this innately that this is the sigil for the cleave.
Okay. Okay.
As you look up, you kind of like look over to where who served you the meat, and you can see that there's a kobold with an eye patch who's kind of green scaled, and he kind of smirks at you and gives you a nod before continuing on with his cooking.
I'm gonna nod my head back at him. I am not going to eat whatever the fuck he just served me, and I'm going to take the letter out and place it into my coat to read by myself in a not populated area later.
All right. So you do that, and you open it in the privacy of your own time, and it just says a couple words like, "We need a status report about the news of Professor Wadalina. Things have obviously escalated. We would like your reports. Please write it on this envelope and then leave it in the trash can in the cafeteria. We will collect it. The Cleave."
And then I sigh. I'm like, work.
Yeah. Mood. Everyone over the age of 18 just chuckled a little bit to themselves.
Were we all eating together when that happened?
I assume y'all would have been eating together. But
I don't think that I noticed anything. Jesse has -1 to for like passive perception and regular perception.
Pick perception.
probably
Can I roll?
not.
Can I roll?
But I just want to look at Krem when she gets back. Say, can I? Are you going to have your meat? It looked like you just like pushed it off earlier. I want to make sure.
I'm not a meat fan.
Perfect. Okay, I'll.
So
take
I'm
that
gonna
if that's
give it to
okay.
him, and then I'm gonna proceed to leave the cafeteria entirely to go
Okay.
investigate the castle by myself.
You're gonna go back to the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
I
to the
like it.
room
Okay.
to try and see if there's anyone else there or any more information that I can gather.
This sounds like a cool creme bit, and I actually need to go for just a hot second, so I'll be back.
Do it.
Okay.
A creme
All
bit,
right.
a creme bit.
Creme bit. I love it. Creme bit. All right. So you go back to the room. You see that there are new guards kind of in the guard station now with much heavier protection. Before they were kind of wearing leather armor, and now they're like, scale mail, like fully maxed out. He's got like big great swords. They like have a couple magic items. They're decked out. People are kind of walking through the area. The blood is gone. You saw that you at this point would have known that his name was Ginky. He is
Okay.
the name of the blood hunter who is their bodyguard for the facility.
Okay.
The hat obviously you gave to the professor you would know as Brand.
Okay.
And the room that was the principal's office, so to speak, has been kind of like X'd off, quarantine, caution tape, that kind of situation.
In her monologue moment, Krim is going to kick herself for not investigating the room before she left. Like the professor's room.
Mm-hmm.
And in knowing that, she, like, this is a heavily, like, you would say guarded area.
Yes, yeah, very much so now that something happened. You still haven't really got much of a report on it, but you know that something went wrong.
Can I roll stealth to get into the professor's office?
Okay. Um, roll it with
No.
disadvantage because you have guards.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh, actually, I may have something for this.
Ooh.
So I am going to a part of my subclass. I have, oh my gosh, where is it? It's called Psychic Blades. And basically what it is it's a blade that I can conjure, but you can't like see it, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah,
it's
invisible blade.
it's a psychic thing from
Right.
from reading what it says. So I'm going to use 2 of my 4 now, because I used 1 last time and I'm going to use 2 right now to cause some sort of distraction in an area to pull the
Okay.
guard's attention away from this room or this
Okay.
area.
So
Because
you
they would make
said
like a
2 of
noise.
4.
Well, 2. So I have 2 blades. I'm gonna conjure 2 blades, but I only when I said 4, I mean I only have like 4 Pasonic power points,
Ah,
and
okay.
I'm using 2 of them on creating this distraction with these blades.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Um, how do I want to play this? Okay.
I'm just trying to not
Oh,
be at disadvantage. That's
yeah, make a stealth check, just regular. And I would also like you to make an attack roll.
okay. I can attack. So
This
I'm
will
gonna
make
attack
sense in a second.
the. Okay, do you want the first one to be the attack roll or the stealth check?
Which one did you roll?
I
Like,
rolled
did
a
you?
19, and it depends. If it's an attack roll, it's +6, and if it's a stealth check, it's +6. So
I said
either
stealth
way,
first, so
okay. So the stealth is a 19 +6, so 25.
okay. Now make your attack
Um,
roll.
that's gonna be a 7 +6, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
13. Okay.
I'm really glad I
Um,
rolled stealth first.
so here's what happens.
Oh god.
You kind of hide, slink along the back because the stone here is like onyx black, like it is dark. So you kind of like blend into it as you scoot along the outside, and as you kind of get over to where the more like um outstanding natural like building part of it is, you take the psionic blade and you hurl it across the room to this chain that kind of, you know how on some like drugstores they have like a grate that comes down after hours you pull down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's one of those, but there's an attached chain at the top, and you slice the chain, and the chain rattles off, and the thing comes hurtling down, and it covers the visor for the kind of guard station window. Um, and you now have to roll. You have 1 round to make a good lockpicking check, like a sleight of hand check, before they kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay. See, this is what rogues do, so I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh god. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
That's the power of saying what's gonna happen.
So I rolled a 3 plus 6. So
Okay.
it's a 9. But I doubt the lockpick was less than a 10. So
Yeah, no. So here's what happens. You go over
no.
and you try and pick it like really quickly, and it's like you're not used to doing it very quickly in high stress situations. You haven't quite learned that in your lesson yet. And you realize you're not going to get it, and you jump back into the shadows. Make another stealth check for me.
Please, Lord, have mercy. 11 plus 6, so 17.
17. We're going to see if they notice you. The guy kind of comes over. He kind of looks at the thing and he goes, must have been the wind. And he kind of pulls it back into place.
Nice.
Rolled pretty low. And yeah. So you could try to do it again, but it'd be a much harder challenge because they're kind of on edge now.
Okay, I'm just gonna go away. I'm just gonna sneak out then.
Okay.
The waste of an adventure.
All right. We'll say that was your expedition.
Yep, that
for
was my
this.
expedition, trying to find information on this,
It's
and
worth
I
a
found
shot.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. So yeah, do you leave a letter for the cleave or no?
Yeah. I'm just gonna simply write status report. Nothing to be found. Presumed dead. And or missing. Have more updates later. And then I put that in the trash can. In red ink.
Okay. Okay.
We cut back to
Okay.
the cafeteria. Chug, 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 chug. I'm yelling at Jesse. Jesse, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing. Okay, I'm assuming that I'm sitting with like you, Marion, and also like
Marion
the
is
remains of.
for sure participating in this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm assuming like Krem's food and like stuff is still sitting on the table. I'm
Can
trying to steal
okay.
people's jugs and chug that. Like I'm trying to
Andrew,
take
can
everyone
you roll-
else's before they get it.
Can he roll performance and can I assist to see how many people are participating in this spectacle?
Here's what's gonna happen. You and Marion are You are competing at this point. We're gonna make some Constitution checks to see who can do this the longest.
Okay.
Can I throw a blade to go through all 3 of their jugs?
You are
rogue
doing
shit.
your own adventure.
Doing rogue
Oh,
shit.
okay. I'm off. JK.
Yeah. So make a Constitution. Let's just do saving throw.
Okay, I can do Constitution saves. Yeah, I can do that. It's a 10.
You roll a 10.
Yeah.
Buddy. Oh
All
my-
right, she rolled a 10 as well.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're like head to head, like back to back, like you're both looking at each other, and you're like, "Yeah, this is the good part of the fight." I make another one for me.
Hey,
Okay,
you
I'm gonna also
failed.
while I'm doing this, I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs on her. I got a 7.
No.
Oh no! Okay,
Hold on.
she's gonna roll
Wait,
again, right?
Wait, can I help her?
roll again, take low.
Can I roll perception to see if I see him cast a spell? Because I want an even fight.
Yeah, make your perception check. You won't be able to avoid this, but maybe
Fuck,
next
I got
time
a-
you might be able to.
Whoa, wait. How? Okay, I guess it's scuffed. I got a 19.
Okay.
You got a 19. You see this definitely happen. And she's rolling with disadvantage, and she gets.
Wait. Can I not cast anything?
No, you're just seeing that this happens. This is kind of
Bruh.
like in the moment.
Alright.
She what'd you roll?
I had a 7.
A 7. Okay, she
I needed
rolled
it.
a 8 and a 9.
No.
Ah.
No.
And she looks at you and she's like, "No, like it's you guys are both. This is a messy competition. It's spilling all over you." Yeah, but she's
Spilling all
continuing
over
just a
you.
little bit edging ahead.
I shoot her like
What
the
do you
friendly
for
middle
me?
finger, like
Yeah,
as I do Silvery
yeah.
Barbs.
I'd like to say that both of those constitution checks were shit, so you guys are like starting to get sloshed, but you're still going.
Well, and or queasy.
Yes.
What's
All
that?
right. Roll one more for me.
One more. One more
Yep.
time.
One more.
Okay. 22.
Nice.
22. So what happens is she stands up and she takes it and she starts chugging. She's like, and then it spills. She goes a bit too far back and it spills all over her face. She's like, my eyes. Oh. And then describe how you would like to do it because you won.
Okay, if it's like spilling out like just too far back, I honestly
Yeah.
think that as Jesse's like finishing the drink, spits out what's in his mouth, like just starts laughing at this, because probably is starting to feel a little buzzed.
Absolutely, yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just laughing, like let's just start friendly teasing back and forth with like everyone around us.
Please tell me when I get to come back.
I grab his hand and hold it up like a boxing champion, and I say, "The Conqueror! Jesse the Conqueror!"
The cafeteria erupts into applause.
Let's
Hold up on the
go.
table.
No check needed. All right.
Does she walk back in
yes.
right then?
Yeah, she walks right back in whenever you guys finish.
Nice.
You can see that the green kobold is over there, kind of like with a mop, kind of just like fucking freshman.
I'm sure causing a large mess. That sucks for
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can tell that they're obviously drunk?
No, you don't need a perception check for that. That's very clear.
We are belligerently drunk.
Is it just Jesse and Marion, or is JD too?
I don't think I've been drinking. Yeah, I think I can drink, but I can like really hold my liquor because of my elvish.
He's just been encouraging this. He's been just a bad influence.
I got +3 natural constitution, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
I have +2. Bleh.
Rogue. Anyway,
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do Jesse. You get to pick because you're a multi-class. Would you like to have a lesson with Professor Brand? Or would you like to have a lesson with Professor Thumio?
I'm gonna go on the warlock lesson.
Okay. So you are in the open field outside, and Professor Brand is talking. Everybody here obviously has a patron. But in order to seal that pact, to make it stronger, you must find something in common with yourself and with your patron. So channel that energy, find it within you, and it will find you. And he's kind of watching over all of you as they are summoning weapons, summoning other creatures, and I would like you to make a insight check for yourself.
An insight check, okay. 14.
14.
Yeah, nice little 14.
You're confident in yourself, and as you kind of focus on yourself, out of the ground burrows a little, not little by this insect standards, but a smaller than like let's say like a goat beetle with like little spots of glowing red. It kind of burrows out of the ground. It kind of looks at you. Its antenna twitching. It is illuminating the area with a bright light. Your ensemble was matched by this little creature as it flies up to you and kind of crawls across your shoulders before settling there.
Jesse is in stunned silence. Like everyone else in the area has been like completely tuned out in this moment. Can I like grab my little, or you said how big is this thing? Is it like corgi?
It's about corgi size. Yeah, it's a perfect description for it. It's like second nature. It's like this thing has been with you. It's like a second part of yourself. It easily just crawls right where you want it to, where you need it to, and it just kind of like chirps with happiness.
I'm just gonna hug it to my chest, and
it just kind of glows as you do so. Yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper to it, "You are my new best friend, and I am going to name you Bimbly."
It kind of like And it has like six little legs, and it kind of goes back on its back too, or like spinning, and then landing again. This is the remind me what it's called. The fire
Flame?
beetle.
Yeah, the fire beetle.
Yes. So you can now have that as your boon.
I have a familiar.
Yeah.
I love him. His name is Bimley.
Bimley the beetle. Yeah, so if you want to look up giant fire beetle on D&D Beyond, you can look at what he looks like.
Absolutely, I am just everywhere that I go, I'm holding Bimley to my chest.
So for those who are interested, he has blind sight, passive perception of 8. He sheds a bright light in a 10-foot radius and a dim light for another 10 feet. So this thing is not, like if you're running around with this thing out, like it's just gonna be disadvantage on stealth checks unless you cover it or do something.
I love the idea of like Bimley. Bimley could probably like fit in a oversized sweatshirt, and like you stuff him down a sweatshirt and you do like acrobatics to get around corners with Bimley, like poking his little head out your shirt top. He's like, "What are we doing?" And you're like, "Shush, Bimley," as you do flips and sick tricks.
Professor Brand kind of walks over and kind of, he has sort of these long flowing blue like robes, and he kind of has his hands tucked away, and he kind of looks at you. You have a strong bond with your patron. Who is it?
I believe it to be Lathander, I think is his name.
Lathander,
Yes.
one of the head gods. Impressive. Very impressive. Alright.
Yes.
Jesse, I will keep an eye on you. Know that this is not good nor bad. And he continues to walk away.
Can I just make a check to see if Jesse's crying in this moment?
Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh no.
That's right.
2.
Yeah, you're crying.
Hell yeah.
The beetle is licking it up.
Let's go. This is my child, and I love him infinitely.
All right. We're gonna cut over to JD.
Okay.
You have a man, the one that handed out the letters, the dragonborn named Yidril. He is kind of walking around the classroom, kind of giving grandiose remarks before he stops, and he goes, "You know what? Maybe I should just show you the grand nature of the universe." And he asks for you all to all follow him past the library into this small kind of hallway.
Okay.
If you would keep your jaws, as they say, closed. And he opens the door, and it is a massive cavern. And what you see is somebody has sculpted out of the onyx stone, large, like same as the constellations in the sky. These pillars that come out of the onyx stone. And from the ceiling of the cavern, you can see a recreation of the two galaxies kind of moving on their own up above. And he kind of leads you all into this large chamber, and you can kind of hear it echo, and you can hear sort of like orchestral kind of choir music kind of emanating from who knows where, unintelligible source. And he looks around and just holds up his hands, and he goes, "This is the observatory. You can come here anytime you like, and come to the altar." And he points to one of the fingers of one of the gods, and you can pray and offer and seek guidance from them here. Many who do find wisdom. I come here regularly along with the library just outside. It's quite interesting, and he kind of continues on, not even paying attention to the class at this point.
Is there any perception I should roll, or have you DM'd the hell out of that room already?
That was kind of the point of it. If you're looking for something, you can. If you're looking for your specific
Yeah, I'll just
god,
roll a hot perception real quick. I got a 19. looking for my god, looking to understand like what the room's made out of, why it does what it does. I'm sure like JD's never been in a place like this before. There's probably like back where he's from, there's probably at least an altar to his god, but nothing like a pantheon that has been displayed like this.
Yes, this is a absolute beauty of artwork and craftsmanship. Uh, Whoever did this had much dedication to not just one of the gods, but all of them, because each one of the altars that you walk by has little details about each of the religions. As you walk up to yours, you can see that the red barbed wire is slowly spinning around this black kind of rough cut stone. It's sort of like an obsidian look. And there's little white points from pieces of quartz that were put in ever so carefully to show the stars. And with a 19, you can tell that that is exactly the same as it looks in the night sky.
I drop to one knee and I take my locket out of my shirt and I try to commune with my god briefly to like introduce myself to this new location, this new place where I can speak with him.
All right, make a religion check with advantage because you're in a very like holy site.
Okay, so that's a 15 and that's a 5.
Okay. So you go over to the altar, and you can see that there are a lot of offerings here. A lot of them sources of pain for the devoted members of this religion, like hard times that they've gotten through, or loved ones they've lost, or just like painful memories. If that makes any sense.
Does it sound so? I would picture this, and please correct me. I would picture this as like charcoal drawings on a variety of surfaces and like penciled in sketches of people, places, things that have caused people pain, and they've left that pain at the foot of the god.
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly what it is now. That's great. Yeah, feel free to insert your own headcanon because that can become real canon.
Okay.
Uh, so yeah, you go down there and you feel you don't receive any sort of divine message or some beautiful God come down to you. It's just this feeling of immense comfort to know that you are just one of many devout followers of Ilmater, the god of endurance and life. You look over, and on the left-hand side, you can see that the gods of sort of a more evil domain still have many followers to them, because many of their followers wish to have this pain inflicted on somebody else and not just have it absorbed onto themselves. And you can see Herc is there crying at the foot of the index finger part on the left hand. And he's just holding on to the skull emblem that is on his chest.
You said he was crying?
He's crying, yeah. He, go on?
No, nothing.
He kind of stands up, wipes the tears from his cheeks, and he looks at everyone. What are you looking at? And he kind of walks away.
Can I roll insight on Herc?
Absolutely.
Dude, you're right, I used all my big numbers. Got a 9.
He might have stubbed his toe. Who knows?
Okay. I think I'll approach the headmaster of the room and I will say, hey, so, sir,
Yes. Huh.
uh,
Yes. Sorry.
what do you know about the god Ilmater?
I know plenty. I'm an expert of many of the gods here, all that you can see, all that are not present. What would you like to know?
I want to be more acquainted with how they take pain, how they bless the people around them. I want to be a light to my friends, to my family. How do I grow in that?
Well, there's several outlooks on Ilmater. Some say that you must bear your own pain to help others. Others believe that you must take in the pain of your friends and family to help them. I believe neither to be wrong, but it really depends on how you would like to practice the faith. All that really matters is that you have the love for life in your hearts and within your soul. And as long as you do that, there's not really any wrong way that you can practice any of the religions applies to most of them here.
I'll pursue it earnestly and with endurance. And I cross my hands in wrist over wrist and elevate them
To
slightly, like that's like a salute.
the symbol,
Yes.
he kind of bows and he goes, "May Eldith, the goddess of peace, be with you." And he kind of walks over to that altar, kind of about 2 fingers over, and he starts to pray.
Can I roll a religion check to see if Eldis and Ilmater are friends in the pantheon?
Yeah, make a religion check.
God bless. Why am I so bad at religion? This is my thing.
You've
Can
been
you see
rolling
it?
so low.
Can you see it?
Hold on, let me look. I didn't see it. Sorry.
It was a
You
natural one.
used all your numbers earlier.
It was a natural one.
I think they're sworn enemies, actually.
Dude, I have no idea what's happening in this room. I am the
None.
worst cleric. I'm so good at like investigating stuff, but I'm the worst cleric.
All right, we're gonna cut from there, and Kennedy, we're gonna cut to the lesson with your teacher. So, Krim is in a classroom. Actually, she's not in the classroom. She's outside in the courtyard with the training rogue area, and her and Patel are just kind of standing there as the new rogue teacher, who is this Goliath, is kind of fumbling with a lock, and he's like, "Okay, okay, don't disregard everything I just said. I think this is how you do it." And he kind of moves one of the tumbles, and it clinks, and then the lock breaks. See, yeah, I did it. Perfect, like that. Everybody else, you can try. And once you're done, we can talk about some other things that apply to being sort of a rogue-esque figure.
I'm
What were you
gonna
saying?
look over at Patel and be
Hello.
like, "You've got to be kidding me." Ah, I can't stick to a voice. I literally can't stick to a voice.
You're
I'm
an
so
actor. You're used to blending in with other people's. You change accents so much.
That's canon. I
It's
don't even
canon.
know my own voice. My character Krem does not even know her own voice because she's constantly using the voices of the people around her.
I know, right? This new professor is just the worst.
I this
Let
is
me show you
so
how it's done. And she walks over to the lock and takes one of her feathers. She takes the pointy end of it, and she's going to make a lock, a sleight of hand check. So she goes over and she kind of puts the feather in and kind of listens to it real close. And then the thing just and it slides open. All right, now you go ahead. Show me
okay.
how it's done.
I'll show you how it's done, and I
Oh, will you? Okay.
strut like, and it's like I'm trying to be impressive almost
Yeah, yeah.
because I kind of not that I'm anyway. Okay, sleight
All
of
right.
hand. Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
really nervous because I didn't roll good last time. Okay, this is so. Okay, 15 plus 6, so that's gonna be a 21.
You go over and you do the fawns, like you hit the lock and it just kind of and it cracks open immediately. All right. And she kind of holds the feather down towards you. I admit, you might be better at that than me.
I said, I'm gonna say to her, let's make this interesting.
Oh, I'm all for that.
I'll distract new professor if
His name is
you
Ramos.
Ramos.
Ramos, something skull, something dumb. He had Goliath, big fingers, they say. What's the idea? What's the idea?
You should steal something off of him, like keys or
Ooh, keys. Oh, I like this.
like to a
Y-
teacher's lounge or to like a
yes.
restricted area.
Yeah,
That would
yeah, I
be
like
so
that. I like that.
fun.
I like that. Yes. Um, okay. Do you want to do the distraction or do you want me to do the distraction?
Why don't we rock paper scissors?
Okay. Um, let's see. How am I gonna do this? Uh,
Sorry, I
how
proposed
am I
this
gonna do
without
rock paper scissors? Uh,
the winner being the one who steals and the loser being the one who does the deceiving.
all right. Roll d20, and whoever has the highest one is the winner.
Okay, heard. Well, I
Rolling.
rolled a 19.
She immediately goes and she's like, I can only do paper with my hand. I didn't think this through. And you immediately win.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And I like
So
shrug my shoulders.
I'm doing the stealing. Is that?
No, I'm doing the stealing.
Oh, you're
You
doing the
lost.
stealing. Okay. Um, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. And she walks over and she puts a hand on Ramos's kind of shoulder as he's trying to like find another lock to pick.
Uh-huh.
And she's kind of keeping his attention as you go and try and steal like this sort of it's like a magical key card made of marble, kind of like in
Uh-huh.
the pocket that you kind of see
Okay.
poking out.
Okay. Am I gonna roll for it?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Okay, 16 plus 6, so 22.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I didn't normally do this, but I'm gonna do a roll of it's a passive insight or not insight. What is it? Perception. Yeah.
Perception, yeah.
Yeah. Counter roll. Okay. You reach over, um, and you hear Ramos go, okay, is everybody? And then Patel kind of goes, no, show me how you're doing it. I like the technique. Oh, okay, yeah. And he kind of reaches down, and you can swipe the card pretty quickly.
I'm going to, swipe it, quickly tuck it into my coat, and then I'm gonna walk over to where what the demonstration that
Mm-hmm.
he's currently showing Patel and be like, "Oh, what are you showing Patel?" Like being interested in what he's
Right.
showing
Um,
her.
well, I was showing like, sort of a different method. You know, sometimes there's a time for subtleness, and then sometimes there's a time for brute action. And he kind of takes the lock and he just rips it off the hinges. So yeah, you can do multiple approaches. Sometimes your plan goes south, and you just kind of have to be bold, if you know what I mean.
Sure. I say
But
unsure.
are is everybody done? Everybody's done. Looks like everybody's done. Um, one last word of wisdom. I have a question that I'd like you all to answer if you could. What is the difference between an assassin and a murderer? Hmm? Hmm? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
Okay, so
Anybody? All? You raise your hand.
I'm gonna raise my hand, but I haven't been doing this good, but I will start doing this now because I just wrote it on my character sheet again.
Okay. The light
Ironic.
thing.
It's what do you mean? The lie thing, yes. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm
Okay.
gonna roll a d20 to see if I'm going to like try to you know what I'm gonna do. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tell the truth.
Okay.
And I go, an assassin is one for hire who gets paid to kill and doesn't leave traces of themselves, while a murderer is sloppy and does it for self enjoyment, not payment.
That is absolutely correct. You are 100% right. An assassin only kills who they're hired to kill. A murderer doesn't care. It kills whoever they want to kill. That is the difference. that is what we're trying to teach you here. Do not let your emotions take control of you. If you see your own child get killed in front of you and you're paid to kill their brother, do that. Do not kill anyone you're not supposed to kill. Anyway, I just thought you should know. Class dismissed, and he kind of walks back towards the principal's office area before he kind of like pats his pocket. That's odd, and he kind of is doing a loop around, reaching his pocket, kind of emptying them out.
I'm gonna quickly grab Patel, like wrap my arm around their wing, like as if like I'm hooking arms with her.
Oh,
and
hey,
be
oh,
like,
what are we doing?
it's time to go.
Okay, personal
It's
space, yay! We're gonna both make you're gonna both make stealth checks
Okay.
versus his passive insight. We're gonna see if you guys can
Get away.
avoid being seen. Yeah.
Okay. Ah.
What did you roll?
So I rolled an 8 plus 6. So that's
Plus 6.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a 14.
Okay, she rolled a 16 plus 5, so she is going to help you with this
Okay.
more than you're helping her.
Hey, look,
and
I
he's
did all
gonna
the other
roll-
things.
Ramos is gonna roll perception. All right. So here's what happens. He immediately turns around and sees you two sneaking off, and he comes over. Hey, have you two seen my like a sort of a card, like a little piece of stone around here? I'm looking for it.
Would you have an example by chance of what you're
No,
looking
I've
for?
lost it. That's what I'm looking for. It. And he's kind of a little bit frustrated. And Patel's
Well,
like,
that's
"Oh
quite.
no. We don't. We can help you look for it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love to help you look for it.
We're going to look inside. Maybe you left it there. You look out here. And she's gonna roll deception.
Okay.
Would you like to assist her?
Yes, I'll advantage.
Okay. She's gonna roll again.
Patel, please. No. What's her perception?
she has +4, but she rolled a 3 and a 4. So what happens is he's Patel, can I have a word with you? And he takes her aside. She just kind of ushers you off with a wink. Go.
Okay.
And she's being taken off to the side.
Okay. I'm gonna do like a hand signal, which is like would I know that the professor knows the rogue language?
Make an intelligence check, sure. I love intelligence checks. They're very rare, but so fun.
13 plus what's my intelligence modifier? +2, so 15.
Okay. You can surmise that they're new, but not stupid, if that makes any sense. Like they probably know some things. You know? But
Okay.
yeah.
Then I'm gonna hurry off, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, so you leave her,
I'm gonna hurry
and
off.
that's
I'm
where
gonna
we're
leave
gonna
her.
end that.
But she told
That's
me. She told me to hurry off.
and yeah, we're gonna end it there. And for that thing, and what happens next is Professor Mollywog shows up in your dorm room one day.
Oh no. Okay.
And he's talking to all of you. Everybody, are y'all here for this?
Totally.
Yes.
Have y'all been
We're just
listening
gonna
in
look
on
quiet.
this
Oh, yeah, of
conversation?
course.
Do y'all find
All
this fun? Have y'all found this interaction fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please rate our podcast on a scale of 1 to 10.
As listeners at the moment.
I've been doing exactly what I do with actual podcasts and looking through Instagram while having rapt attention.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've been in
That's
the
what I
same.
do.
I've been in the same space. I've just been like doing miscellaneous little things. I drew Bimley, and I've just been enjoying listening to you guys.
So here's what happens. Professor
no.
Mollywog kind of walks in. I'm very proud of all of you. It took great courage to do what you did on your first day, nonetheless. So, we are allowing you to also choose someone for the exam, despite the fact that you didn't get in the slip. So, as a sort of reward for your fierce actions, and I feel like you should know, we have no insights onto where Professor Laughing Heart is. I feel it's only fair to share this with you. And he's kind of tearing up a little bit. We have been looking, and she is neither on this plane or anywhere we can see. We don't believe that she is dead, but we have no leads. I'm being quite frank with you.
Professor,
yes.
can we have some clarification? You have and had knowledge of a dungeon in your basement.
This is a foundation of our school. We use the elaborate tunnels to train you in the many different ways. Your exam coming up will involve this quite heavily. Once you step through some of the portals, you'll begin to get an understanding of what this world's really about, and other worlds, eventually.
Portals?
Yes, have they been teaching you nothing?
Either that or I just haven't been paying attention. One or the other.
He kind of rubs his head.
I'll look to JD. I'm just gonna say, the gate that we closed down in after we fought the Oni.
Yeah.
That's where various portals are. That's where I went for my internship.
Are they? Well, they're teaching. Are they teaching you stuff?
I mean, I learned how to Bimley, and I just hold out.
What the hell is that?
You.
I jump on my bed.
I got him today.
Krem is going to show a visceral reaction to this thing that he just did because I know it's spewing light, and she is in fact going to turn away from them entirely.
Okay, I'm on my bed, and I step down from my bed. I guess say, okay, I'm gonna ignore the giant glowing beetle.
He's friendly.
We're gonna have introductions later.
Okay.
Marion's like, I like him. He's nice.
Thank you.
Under my ass.
I've definitely, since I learned how to do that, bought him a bow tie.
That's brilliant. I digress. Professor,
Yes.
is there anything we can do to help you search for the headmaster? I really do think that this group has exceptional talents in finding and helping people.
He walks over to you and he places a hand on your shoulder. I was going to say something cheesy, like I would say to the other students, like, do your best, but don't trust anybody here. However this happened, whoever opened that gate did it here. There was no monster that opened the gate from the other side. There was nothing that came from the beyond, and he starts to get a bit angry. That did this. It was one of us. I don't know who. I don't know if it was one of you. I don't know if it was one of the teachers here. It could have been me. I don't know. But I do know that this is a terrible tragedy. And if you find who did this, or if you are the ones who did this, I will end you and everyone you love. And his form starts to grow a bit. You can't tell if it's just him standing up straight or if it's just like some sort of magic. And he kind of, sorry, I lost control there. But know this, I will find them. sooner anyone will expect.
My he can roll perception. My hand, cool serious moment. My hand's like wrapped tightly around the much less ornate holy symbol by my wrist, and I have maintained eye contact with this professor the whole time. And my other hand has two fingers, not like extended, like with the others wrapped around each other, but definitely closer together, starting to be what I would form for a guiding bolt. And
He's been maintaining eye contact with you as well.
I quickly shake out both hands just a little bit, and I say, "I'm right there with you." And
Good.
the same
Good, good.
goes for you, Professor.
I'm glad we're on the same page. On a happier note, exams are tomorrow, so pick quickly.
How is that a
Oh,
happier note,
that's-
you bastard?
Do
You're just telling us this now?
Pick what?
who we're having for our exam? Who's gonna run it for us?
Yes, whoever you like.
Shit.
You can even pick me if you like. But you can pick any of the professors. If you've come to grow to like any of them, then you can choose to pick them. Or if you want to try someone new, do that.
Sir, I want you
got-
to know I mean this in the most endearing way possible. You are very scary.
Good. One last thing before I leave. I'm acting headmaster now. And he slams the door, and you hear loud footsteps walking away.
So he's
He's
definitely
in charge.
suspect. No, he's suspect number 1 though, right?
I
I-
don't know.
I'm
He's
very
kind
scared
of
of him.
yeah. He's just very
Man's in the
intense.
Nah, but like, who he has immediately directly benefited. He's scary as shit. Like, no, I'm not saying he did it because we have no proof. and we need
But
to find proof.
I mean, if
But
everyone's a suspect,
yeah, he's definitely the top suspect.
Am I a suspect?
no,
No,
Mariam,
not really.
no.
I really like, Marion. If you did this,
Uh-huh.
my whole worldview is gonna go upside down, and I'm gonna need to leave and like hide for an extended period of time in the forest
Yes.
because you are too sweet. And I reach out and I like grip her face, and I'm like, you are too sweet to
Okay.
ever think of this. And if you and Marion, I don't even want you to worry about that. We're not no one has any suspicions of you. And if you are the killer and you're hearing that, I am so pissed, but you're not, so we're good.
I'm going to walk up to Miriam and say,
Hmm?
"Play rock paper scissors with me."
I'm still holding her cheeks.
Which ones?
No,
Sorry.
face cheeks. You dirty-minded DM. Anyway,
Miriam,
Couldn't
rock
help
paper
it.
scissors with me. It will decide whether I trust you or not.
I let go of her cheeks.
I like this idea. And she's going to, I guess, roll at each 20. All right, she rolled a 6.
You are not trustworthy, and I say that to
Damn.
her face.
Damn. Telltale.
Ram.
You're still holding her cheeks.
No, I've let
Okay,
go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm Bimley is just gonna like walk up and like kind of crawl up onto Mariam's back and essentially start purring in the way that a beetle can. Just start
She
vibrating.
she kind of feels on her back and she's like, "Oh, this is how other pets feel whenever I hold them?
I don't know.
It's warm."
I
It's nice.
I turn around and pretend to cough, and I say, "She's so fucking sweet," and then I come back. So hey guys. So here's the thing. My professor, in the best way possible, has no idea about anything. Like he's really cool. He's a really cool guy, and I think he's actually got a really good idea about his God. But like, homie, you could I have. And
He's
you
a homie
could-
hopper?
No,
He's a
what I
homie
have and-
hopper.
I have, and you could just leave the room, and he doesn't notice.
Interesting.
So I'm voting him for our finals.
I don't
For our
think my
test.
professor, because he's the opposite. I feel like he knows way more than he says, and I'm
My
almost
professor,
certain.
Cre-
Yes.
Creme, Marion, what about you guys? Yeah.
my professor is incompetent.
Okay, but
Ah.
is he at least observant?
And Krim is just going to maniacally laugh and use that as my answer.
I side-eye Jesse.
I'm shooting the exact same side eye back, and I take a step away from Krem.
My
So-
professor's he's a little weird. He's kind of grumpy. I think he's nice. I think most people are nice, honestly. So I don't know if you should trust me on that.
Okay.
But I think
Noted.
he's nice.
Noted.
Fair enough.
So what I'm hearing is either my professor or Krem's professor, because Krem answered with evil.
Yes.
And I don't speak that yet.
I haven't learned how to understand Krem yet, but
Yeah.
Evil
So,
wasn't my elective.
nah, yeah.
no, I don't think any of us are taking evil as our elective.
I took Dwarvish in high school, but like, I can only do the normal stuff, like where's the bathroom?
What?
Where's the
Why
library?
do y'all think I took evil? I'm not
You-
evil.
Krem, you
It
just
was
laughed.
it was a
You
very
laughed
evil
maniacally.
laugh. It was a
You
very
laughed
evil.
maniacally as a response, and I am going to sleep with both eyes on you now, because that's how I sleep. I sleep with
Oh,
my
I
eyes.
love it when eyes are on me.
I don't fucking like this.
I am worried here.
Jesse, can I like sleep with and like in the most I have my socks on way possible? Can I sleep with you tonight and like hide from Krem?
A danger to you guys.
Do we all have our own rooms?
Can we cuddle? Can we do like a
Yeah,
big
we'll
like a
do
pile?
We'll do a group cuddle.
Yeah, a group
And
cuddle
we'll
session.
actually have Krem in the middle, so if she makes a move on any of us, we can.
We're all there to react.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, in the
I
middle.
will let you all know I sleep
Okay.
with the lights on.
That's fucked.
No,
Man.
absolutely not.
We've lived with you for a little while now. How have we not noticed this?
I would have noticed
Do
that
we
I
all
turn
have
them
our own
off
rooms,
every time
Andrew?
that
No, this is a shared space.
Yeah, so I
I
imagine
turn them
like
off every time that Jesse
Just-
has fallen asleep.
yes,
Let me describe this room to you.
I just sleep before you guys get here every night.
Then you'd have the light on.
You walk in and the light is on in the room, and he's just asleep.
Yeah. Oh wait, so wait, Jesse, do you just like need the light on to fall asleep, and then once you're asleep, we can
Well,
turn it off?
yes. Or if
Okay.
there's I don't like the dark, and
Hey,
Bimbley crawls over and just kind of like lays on your face. And there's just
I
kind
love
of
the
like a little bit of a light that's shining out from him.
that's a good Bimley. Yes, thank you.
Ugh.
we're gonna have to think of some accommodations and roommate rules later. I think I
I'm
know a couple
sorry.
RAs on the floor. We can make an agreement or something. But in the meantime, which professor are we choosing? I think it's between Krem and I.
Krem, if you
I-
don't mind, what caused your laughter there?
I was able. The professor was stumbling today when trying to pick a lock. That is child's play.
Hmm.
And he was talking about using brute force in situations where you're supposed to be sneaky.
Interesting. Okay.
So he just doesn't seem all there yet with the rogue stuff yet. Like I think the students are better than he is, and
Hmm.
I'm not saying he's incompetent,
But he could be more competent.
but he could be more competent. Like he was able to get the lock undone, but it took him a few tries, and the second lock he did, he just broke with his hands. So,
Hmm.
and there's another reason, but I'm not telling you.
Did you say that out
Okay,
loud?
there's more.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes, I said that out loud.
Okay.
Hmm.
Out of character, Krem is hilarious to me on so many levels because she feels like this deep, dark, brooding creature who then has moments of like pure personality shift and is like, ah.
It's almost like
Yes.
she's very like cartoon villainy, and I love it.
Yeah,
It makes me very happy.
Pride in the
talking to
work,
Bill
and the work is evil.
I feel like I'm talking to Bill Cipher. Anyway, like more
Exactly what it
sane,
is.
slightly. Back in character. Okay.
So-
Clem, it sounds to me like despite your professor's unorthodox tactics, my professor has less attention on earthly matters.
Yes.
And are we trying to? I'm assuming we're all just trying to get an easy professor tomorrow, right?
Yes. I think Krem's professor might grade us in the wrong way.
Yeah,
But I
it's
worry.
good to go the wrong direction with the numbers that we're getting graded with.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think so.
And for team on 3,
Team on 3.
What?
team on 3. I put my hand out.
What?
Team
I
on
put my
3.
hand in. I put my hand in.
Marion, what
Do
is
we have a
Marion?
team name? What's the team name? I don't know.
There is no team name yet. We're working on that. We'll
Right,
workshop it later.
we're workshopping. Yes.
Okay, but yeah,
I
we,
hold
we,
Bimley
for
and put one of his legs in.
Finley on
The
3?
podcast needs T-shirts, guys. We need like a team.
What's a
Um,
podcast?
yeah, I
I will not be in the
know.
same team huddle of that creature.
Krem, get in the
Bimley
team
looks
huddle.
at you sadly. His antennas go down.
Krem, you
Krem,
heard his
please.
feelings.
You heard
get
it,
in the
yeah.
team huddle.
Krem.
Ugh. Ugh.
Krem.
You don't have to touch his
Roll-
leg.
Krem.
Roll something to like convince me to
I
join.
Persuasion?
roll
Persuasion with
great.
advantage because Bimbley's wearing a bow tie.
We got a
I got
7.
this.
Oh
I
my
got this.
gosh.
I got a 7 and a 6.
21 and
so
22.
Appropriately.
We're going with that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put like my cloak is over my arm, and I put my hand at least a good 3 inches away from everybody else's.
I like this.
That's
All right.
close enough. Yes. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Team.
Team. I say it way later than everyone else.
What does Bimley say? Yes.
Yes.
So you guys have a nice long rest, and in the morning you go and you're picking Yidril. You're picking JD's teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna type that into my notes right now because. How do you spell his
Yes.
name?
It's let me show you. It's
Yidril.
Ydril. Yidril. He's a male dragonborn with yellow scales and kind of whiskers that fall down. He has piercing blue eyes, and the back of his head kind of has like these brown scales that make it look like he has comb back hair, but he doesn't. So yeah, that's for all the fan artists out there if you want to draw him.
He reminds me
whatever
of
reason.
Professor Trelawney a little bit from Harry Potter.
I don't only watch like 3 movies of Harry Potter, so I'm
Oh.
trying not to steal as much as I can.
Andrew.
Look, man, would you prefer I inadvertently put?
I'm glad you're making original content, but also watch
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Watch Harry Potter. Read,
Yeah.
Better yet, read Harry Potter. Better yet, let
Yeah,
I
me
read
read
I
Harry
read the
Potter
first
to
one.
you.
Me and Hayden
I read
just
the-
watched number 1 and number 2 this past weekend.
They're very fun.
Yeah, I'm on the
read you
4th
to
one, I
sleep.
think.
Okay,
Let
nice.
me read you to sleep with a soft, sultry voice. Using Harry
You
Potter.
you want to read Harry Potter to me
Yes.
so I can fall asleep? Okay.
Every night, let's all get on a call, and Spencer will read Harry Potter to us until we fall asleep.
That's our second podcast. It won't be copyrighted or anything.
J.K. Rowling lets that one slide. for some reason.
Just that one.
Anyway. Oh man.
Which is surprising because she doesn't let a lot of things slide.
No, she does not. All right.
So yeah, the next day, everybody gathers in the room where you found the hat, and you're all standing next to Yidril, and the gates open with a loud click, 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 higher for some reason, and you descend down into darkness.